the main focus of your work?
So I'm interested in how all the different parts of our body, in particular all the cells that we have in our body, are able to cooperate and make a perfect society, so that we don't feel like a trillion parts of different machines, right? We feel like a single individual. And in particular nowadays I'm interested in the conflicts, the social conflicts that may arise during this cooperation, and especially how they solve these conflicts, how cells with molecular mechanisms have solved these social conflicts of competition, of not obeying the rules, like not obeying the position they should be at, the tasks they should do, not behaving how they are expected, not killing the neighbors, like all the social behaviors that they are supposed to obey. And through these mechanisms, through this work, through this very general idea, we are interested in understanding the molecular logic of this and what are the implications of misfunction of these social controls for diseases like, for example, cancer. So cancer is a classical example of a social cell that stops obeying the social rules and then behaves for their own benefit, so much that in the end ends up killing itself with the whole organism, right? But also other diseases like neurodegeneration, for example, where many times it's cells that are cheaters, or they are not doing what they should do, that causes the degeneration of the brain, or also aging. During the aging process you have cells that are not sick enough to die, but they keep there surviving, but they are kind of disturbing the neighboring cells, for example in neurons, because neurons need to talk. So imagine if you have communication among several neurons, then this one neuron misbehaving, they will disrupt the whole communication, right? So how they solve these things and how they detect these asocial or less integrated cells, and they manage to keep the organism alive and functional. Well, I do a lot of sports. I like doing sports. I enjoy a lot playing tennis and paddle. I like playing with my kids. I mean, I have 3 kids, and yeah, family time is important for us. And then I mean, science in a way is also a hobby. I mean, in many ways, and although you focus on one aspect, that in the end is what, yeah, is more your job, and of course you like it. But there are many other things that in science that I enjoy learning, like about human evolution or synthetic biology, other things that are not really my main work, but I enjoy doing even without funding, so I consider them my hobbies.